Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, my friend. I'm super excited to be with you here tonight. Welcome to my craft room. If we've not met, my name is Liz, and tonight we're going to have some fun creating with the Delicate Fancy Purse die. So I'm going to flip my screen and I'm going to show you. We are going to create this gorgeous purse. So throw me some hearts if you like this. There we go. I am going to make sure I can see your comments. So what we're going to do is we're not just going to make one purse. I'm going to show you how we can create with the same die set different variations. So hey, it's good to see everybody joining. Rebecca, Chris. So we're going to do this one. We're going to put all the pieces together and I'm going to show you how to make this one. Els, yay, nice to see you, Els. And we are also going to create two different ways, because if you're a crafter like me, we like to get the most out of our crafty stash, yes? So you can see that this one has a different closing. This one is wider, this one is narrower. And then look at the poinsettias, aren't they cute? Isn't that a fun Christmas gift bag? Oh my goodness, I would love that to be real. Just imagine going to a party with a clutch bag like that. My goodness. And then the third one, we're just going to use our papers. Actually, better get it into the shot. There we go. We're just going to use our papers and we are going to create a very quick, very easy little gift bag. So I'm loving that you're commenting and sharing, because that's my reminder to tell you, please like, comment and share the video, and you could be in for a chance to win a $50 gift certificate next Monday. But drum roll, we have a winner from all of last week's likes, comments and shares. And are you ready? Sharon Bradley, you are our fantastic winner this week. So congratulations. Right. So what we're going to do. Brenda, you're saying that this is a beautiful bag. This is just so pretty. It is so easy to make. I'm going to take you step by step to create one yourself. Okay. Right. So where do we start? We're going to make this one step by step, put all the pieces together, and then we'll go through those other two. So I'm going to pop them to one side for the moment. Now the roses, if you didn't see Coffee and Craft last week on Thursday, then we will share a link so that you can create these roses too. We have a fantastic step-by-step where you can follow along and create beautiful roses as well. And how we coloured all of our pieces as well. Okay. Yeah, congratulations, Sharon. So what do we need? Where are we going to start? Well, we're going to use these pieces. So I have cut, and I'm using the paper. I'm using the Bohemian Rose paper. So I have cut one of these dies, okay, and then I have cut in white card, and I've used the soft finish card. Oh, Belinda, that is so nice of you. I appreciate that. I've used the soft finish card for this. So that's going to be our flap of our bag. And then we're going to take the handle strap and we're going to cut this. Now, a tip, I managed to get everything for the bag out of one 12 by 12 piece of paper. So that is super cool. That means that out of a paper pack, we can make lots and lots of bags. Yay! Now, I don't know about you, but I am definitely a girl that loves to make bags and gift boxes and things like that. Okay, so the next one I took was this one, and there we go. I cut 2 of those because these are going to be our side pieces. They're going to be the gusset. And then I also cut one of these. Now, the tip to get everything out of your 12 by 12 is when you cut your pieces of paper to fit around your dies, don't go too wide. You know, kind of stay just within the outside of the die so it fits into die cut. But if you do that, you will get all these pieces out of one sheet of paper. And then everything coordinates, and the inside coordinates too, okay? Right, so I've done the sides, I've done the base. Now then, the next one to do is I cut 2 of these pieces. And as you can see, I was able to place my die strategically so that everything else fit in as well, so that I got this beautiful piece at the top of my bag, because that's going to be my back piece. This is going to be my front piece. And then last but not least, to make the bag, I cut this again in the white cardstock. Okay, Lorna, it's great to see you. I love you, love the purse. I know that you love to create these kind of things too. I've seen some fantastic projects that you've made, Lorna, over the years. Aren't we lucky? We have such a fantastic crafting family. You're all super skilled. Right, so shall we put these together? Now, I would normally use a bone folder, but I am just going to use my fingers for now, and I'm just going to fold along the 2. Oh, now then, my brain has gone. So there are 2 embossed lines so that we can fold. Okay, they're not the cut lines. Okay, Debbie, you're loving the paper. Isn't it so pretty? Angelica has done an amazing job. Anna, you've just received your collection. Yay! Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what you create, my friend. We love to see everything everyone makes. If you are a member of the family group, the ECD family group, then make sure to share your projects. I want to see lots of these in the group. You will be astounded at how easy these are to put together. I was going to time it, so I reckon that it took me about 5 minutes, generously, to cut out these pieces. I mean, I knew where I was going to put my dies, so maybe the first one you make might take a bit longer to work out how you want the paper with your dies. Yeah. Chris, you've made 5 purses already. Wow. My goodness. You're ahead of me, girl. This is my first purse that I made, and I was crafting late into the night last night to be able to get these done. I had my daughter over for the weekend, and it was fantastic. So after she went and got a train, I was straight in the craft ring and die cutting these pieces. So you can see I am just folding these pieces like so. Yeah, there we go. So these are my side pieces. I'm going to do that one a bit more. There we go. So I've got my base, my side pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my glue. Joseph, hey, it's good to see you, my friend. Right, so this was the way that I found the easiest. What am I going to do? There we go. I'm going to put some glue on one of these sides. Okay. like so. There we go. And then I am just going to pop my side on here. Angelica has made these so easy to construct. Really easy to construct. Right, so then I'm going to turn that over. And then I am going to take the side pieces. Okay. And I am going to glue along this side and along the base. And then I am going to line this up along here, like so. And they just fit perfectly. And then I'm going to tuck in the bottom, like so. And just, oop. I want that one tucked at the back, there we go. Put some pressure on there so that that grabs. So you can see this is starting to come together. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to have everything in a release. Everything that works together. It's designed to work together. And it just makes my life so much easier. Now, if you're a crafter like me and wants to have everything from the Bohemian Rose release, then we do have a buy it all savings and you can save 20% with that. But it ends on Wednesday. It ends on the 19th. So if that's something for you, then don't miss out, because that saving, when it's ended, is ended. Okay. There we go. So this is where we've got to. Yeah. Ah, Joseph, you're making a bracelet. Wow, that is so super cool. Okay, so tell me, my friends. I said I'd been crafting late into the night. Who else was crafting this weekend? What did you make? Tell me in the comments. I love to know. Love to know. So, I have put glue on both sides and along the base. And all I'm going to do is lay this on and maneuver it so that it goes into place. And then I'm just going to pop my hand in and put some pressure. So I've got my hand down the side and I am just pushing onto my finger underneath. Yeah, because it's hard when you've got a box. I'm going to do the other side too. Okay. Ah, Sylvia, I know what you're crafting with then. Haha, love it, love it, love it. Janet, you're working on the December to Remember 2025. Amazing. Oh, it's super fun, isn't it? Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, we have a prompt list. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a bit about it, because Janet, that was awesome you mentioned that. And every day we encourage you to create something with this prompt list. Yeah, and we have December to Remember and December Memories and Craftsmas. So we do 25 days of Craftsmas, where it's a bit like an advent calendar. You get to open the blog and we have videos, giveaways, tutorials for you. And as part of that, we do lots of challenges and fun things, giveaways, and you could win. You could be in with a chance of winning one of 6 $100 gift certificates. So we're going to give 2 away for December to Remember, 2 for December Memories, and 2 for Craftsmas. How cool is that? So make sure to be in our family group, because that's where you'd need to post everything. And December, we're going to have so much fun. But we wanted you to have a head start as well, so that you knew what the prompts were. Okay. Jackie, you've been making gift cards with the Card Maker Special. Amazing. Oh, Teresa, you've been crafting all weekend as well. Brenda, you decorated a snap album and made a Christmas planner. Oh, nice. Christmas cards, Anya. Nice. David is in the house. Yay. Okay. So, we got this far. Yeah? And then Liz started talking. But that's good, isn't it? That's what we're here for. We're here to have some fun together. Oh, dear me. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we are making this box so that it has the depth on this side, okay? And to do that, what we need to do is there is a score line. There we go. That was the word I was looking for earlier. A score line. What we're going to do is fold along there. Now, the die does not have another score line on it because Angelica wanted this to be really versatile. And if it had a score line on it, we wouldn't be able to make boxes like this. Oh, that one's alive. Yeah? So what we need to do is to take out our score tool, and where this corner is here, yeah, I'm going to hold that right up close, where that corner is and where this one is here, we're going to score a line across, and then we're just going to fold it like so. Okay, so that gives us that depth. And then the next thing, we are just going to add some glue to the back. And then I'm going to glue this into place. Might open that one up a bit more. Like so. Try and not get glue on my fingers because I don't want to mess the back up. So you can see that that score line lines up with the back here. And that makes it, it's just, I mean, we're here, aren't we? This is how easy it is. And this is just one version we can make. Okay, so let's give that a bit of a press so it grabs really well. So the next piece I'm going to take is this one. Yes, thank you. Like, comment and share. You could be in with a chance to win a $50 gift certificate, so make sure to like, comment and share. Chris, you're saying it's the 1.5 inch line along here. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it when we can help each other along. And Chris, you've made some of these already, so that's cool. Right, now then, what I want to do now, I'm not going to put this piece on yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the handle. Now, it's going to curve, but we can't glue this on like that because it's just, we've got nothing to adhere it to, okay? So I am just going to fold a small piece over like so, and I'm going to use that very famous eyeballing technique for it to be the same size. I'm not sure if I did good there or not, but we are okay. Chris, you've made enough to cut, you've cut enough to make 10 bags. Wow, that's amazing. Gosh. Now, we could just glue it on like that, okay? But what I like to do is I just like to run it through my fingers like this, because that curves the paper for me. Yeah. Now, this has a lovely back to this, so I wouldn't need to put two pieces together. But if you were putting two pieces of card together to curve it, this is a must. So if you put glue on and another piece, you would definitely need to adhere it in this way so that it dried in a nice curve. Okay. It does, doesn't it, Sylvia? It works every time. You get a nice curve. And I don't know, it's quite mindful as well. I've done this far too many times than you actually need to. Okay. So, because I've got that the envelope opening, I'm going to be careful. Okay. So, I'm going to put something on here, but I need my decorative piece on first. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add some glue onto here and onto here, like so. So is everybody having fun? Is everybody having fun? It's I always say it, but I'm going to say it again. You know it's my favourite thing to do, to be here with you. Love crafting together. So I'm just placing that into the middle of that front, of that top section. Using that eyeballing technique, I've got enough glue on there for it to wiggle a bit until I want it to grab. And then again, I'm just going to press down like that. Yeah. It's beautiful paper, isn't it? The Bohemian Rose paper is just so pretty. And it works all together. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this on. And I'm going to do this. Last night I sat peeling off glue off my hand for ages. So I am just going to score exactly the same on this piece from those corners, and then I'm just going to tap this into the glue on my hand. I don't know about you. If you have allergies with glue, don't do this. If it creates a rash, you know, don't do that. But I'm good. It doesn't affect me. So I'm just then going to glue this onto here. I'm going to just rub some glue off my fingers. Now, we could leave it at that and put our flowers on here. That's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Chris. Fun. Anytime crafting together is fun. Yes. Yes. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I need some more glue. And then we're going to put all the pieces on, because this is a bit of a different floral arrangement to what we did the other day. We made the roses, but we also made a frame. So we used the easel card, the fancy easel card, to stand a frame up on. And I was thinking to give the gifts of a card, a gift and a gift bag that all coordinate. Oh my goodness. How would that make the person that you're giving it to feel? I mean, wow. It just looked all together fantastic. So I do like things to coordinate, I have to confess. Okay, so that's on and that's on. So that's pretty, isn't it? And then let's see if I can get that glue off my hand. I'm just rubbing my hand to get my glue off, yeah? There we go. And then I'll get the rest of it off later. Now I've got bits everywhere. Right, so we want this to seal. We don't want this to be flapping around, do we? Now what I have used are these. These are Velcro dots, you know, the two sides, the hooks and the, I don't know what they're called. I know one side's called a hook and the other side is called something else. So I'm just going to put one on top of the other and peel them off. These are self-adhesive and they are 10 millimeters. Don't know what that is in inches. They are 1 centimeter. And I am just going to pop that in the center there, like so. Now these are super sticky, okay? I haven't had a problem with these ones. If they weren't super sticky, I would put glue on as well, so that they stuck really well. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to close my box to my lid of where I want it, press down, and voila, they are super sticky. There we go. So we now have a way to open and close. Hooks and Fuzz. Teresa, thank you so much. That I just could not bring to mind what that other side was called. So there we go. That's what I've used on mine. You could use a magnet closure. You'd need another layer of card on there, I guess. But or you could, and now this is the wrong colour, but you could put use the handle and put like a little piece across here for that to go in and out of. So I've seen one of our design team do that, and that looked fantastic. Ooh, our design team are fantastic. So Janet created the back with another piece on this, so it was scored here and lifted up. Let's see if I've got, I don't have another piece, because, and then it was, you could have a message underneath, and that was hidden. How cool an idea is that? So it is so super versatile. You could do all sorts of things. We're going to use the other going to put the other two together, and then we'll go through some options. Yeah, now I'm going to use my little box to put this up. Maybe that's too high. Maybe we'll use an ink pad. There we go. There we go. That's better. We can, if I pop it underneath, then you can't see that. That's better. It's going to hold it in place so that we can see what we're doing with it. Yay. Okay, Donna, you're saying you love the purse. Yes, it's so elegant, so elegant. I mean, you could, oh my goodness. So ideas are coming to me. My daughter-in-law is getting married next year. Wouldn't these make gorgeous little bags for the bridesmaids to carry with petals in and things, or even favours for weddings? Oh my goodness. Right, come on then, Elizabeth, where are we going? So I am going to use the fern and greenery and the rose. So these are my roses. I'm using these two sizes. It's the third largest and the fourth largest, I guess, because there's 5 different sizes in these roses, and these are fantastic. Now if you want to know how to make them, there's a video on YouTube. It's last week's Coffee and Craft. Okay. Ooh, glitter paper and metallic. That would look fun as well, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, I am going to lay these down. Now, no, you hear me say this every time, yeah? No two floral arrangements are going to look the same. And I played with this and tweaked this. They didn't have these in earlier. So I'm going to set that to one side so I can see it. And then I've got something to kind of work from. Remember how I did it? Because, you know, I'm going to place those two like that. And then this one like so. Now what I did was I tore the bottom off this. Okay. So I'm going to make it across here and over here. And I am going to use my hot glue. And I am just going to come in and put some hot glue over these pieces so that they will stay in place. Okay. No one's going to see all of this. This is us building up to that beauty. Yeah. Next, I'm going to glue my roses in place. Now, I like to glue my flowers in place together. So whilst the glue is hot, they can move and we can get them in place. Oh, nearly knocked my hot glue gun over. So, let me just move that a little bit so I can see. There we go. Okay. So we could even leave it at that. We don't have to build it up. Yeah. So what came next? Well, I made some gypsum, some baby's breath. And what we're going to do is we are going to pull these apart. Okay, and then we're going to use those into the arrangement. So I've got those. And we are also going to use some of these. Now these are from the Fern Greenery, and I've just cut them in gold just to add that little bit of difference. Yeah, they just add a little bit of zhuzh. So I'm going to pull those apart as well. Now, I'm going to put these in last. Okay, so I've got these rose buds which come with the rose, and I'm going to put those in last. Now, everyone is different, yeah? So let's think about where I'm going to put these. Maybe some there, maybe some there. And in fact, let's put that one there because that one's bigger. And then this one down here. I think that's going to look good. Okay, gosh, it is the evening here and it's really dark, but I'm sure it's not the same wherever you are. Some of you are just starting your day, some of you are in the middle of your day, we're just ending our day. Maybe move that a little bit over. So, have you had a sunny day? Have you got a sunny day? I really hope the sun's been shining for you. It has been a lovely day here. We've had lovely blue skies, which has been a change, been nice. Okay, and then what I've also got are these these leaves, yeah? And you can see that I coloured the centres as well, just to give that little, sorry, it's out of focus, there we go, just give that little bit of colour into the leaf. So we're going to put one in here. Now you can see this isn't going to go in, so what I'm going to do is tear it. Nobody but you and I are going to know this. Yeah, we don't have to put the whole die cut in, I promise. There we go. So I curl them across around my finger. Yeah, I hadn't done that. And I'm just going to tear them. It's okay. These are our leaves. Yeah. And we'll have one over here. Now, the beauty of using 3D glue, hot glue, is look, I can hold that so it glues stood upright. Yeah. Els, you're saying the weather's not nice where you are. Oh my goodness. Have you had a cloudy grey day? We've been having those. We've been having those. Karen, you're saying it's a rainy day so far and it's 11:30 a.m. Oh, well, I hope those rain clouds blow away, my friend. Although rainy days are nice for crafting days. Okay, so we're just going to pop those in there. And I've got 5 of these. Okay. I don't know, there's something quite relaxing about putting a floral arrangement together. You've had the fun of creating them and putting them together is just mindful and gorgeous, and you're building this beautiful thing. Everlasting flowers. I mean, in our hospitals here, you can't take in real flowers anymore. So when I have a loved one, excuse me, in the hospital, I always like to make a paper flower arrangement for them. Because we know flowers are cheerful, and you know, we put so much love into our creations, don't we? I know every one of you puts their heart and soul into what you create. Okay, I've got 5 there, but you know what, I might just put another, no, don't, let's wait. Okay, so these, I'm gonna tear these apart as well. I'm going to tear the heads off, yeah? Just like when the daffodils have gone over, yeah? I'm going to curve them around my fingers. Paper flowers are a great idea for the hospital, Chris. Yeah. It's a shame, but I understand, you know? I understand. But there's ways we can do it, isn't there? In fact, we can make fantastic vases of flowers with this collection, because there is an MDF box, so that makes it easy to make something as well. Okay, so we're just going to put that in there like so that they're peeking out, and then we're going to do the same with this one. We'll pop that in there, so you can see that this is all coming together. All we're doing is building it up piece by piece. Yeah. Gillian, it's terrible spring where you are. Cool, wet and windy. Antarctic weather is playing havoc. You've got spring. That means maybe you're in Australia, New Zealand kind of way. Okay, so I am still tearing these 2 pieces up. We're going to have both of those sets in, and we're going to put that one in there, and then we'll see. I've not gone quite so deep with that one. We'll put that one in there like that, so we can see this is all coming together. We've just got those gold ones in. Now, if I'd have been creating these with it in mind that I was going to tear them up, I'd have just done the tops, not the whole thing, yeah? So, as in colouring them, yeah, I'd have just coloured these pieces and not the rest of it. But I prep ahead. I have a box next to me with all these things in. Look, shall I bring it in and show you? So I've got this box, and I've got all my flowers that I made, all my die cuts. I've got leaves under here. These are all the dies I've used. And we've got all the bits for that baby's breath. So I love to keep all those pieces together, and then I sit down and I just die cut lots and make my flowers, and then I've got boxes, little boxes of pieces that I can bring in and decide whether I want to use or not, and then it's all good. Right, we're going to put this one down the back, I think, like so. Els, you loved visiting Tasmania. Ah, okay. Gillian, you're in Tasmania. Amazing. How wonderful. See, we're all in different parts of the world. Isn't that amazing that we can all be together in one place at one time, but be completely all over the world? It's just amazing. Brenda, you love that I have it all ready to go. It's fun to sit and create the pieces. So actually I want that a bit smaller, I think. I get to sit and colour my flowers with my family. I do it on my knee. And I just sit and cut pieces out. You know, if you've got 5 minutes between something or other, then I just cut some pieces out so that I've got this stash ready to go. Okay, right. I'm looking at my bits. What am I going to put what? What am I going to pull apart? So you can see I'm just pulling these apart. I've never got along here. I want to put... Yeah, we'll do that, shall we? We'll do that. As I say, not one arrangement will ever be the same. As hard as you try, it'll never be identical. Okay. Actually, I am just going to snip this because I have torn it too far. And I had the white at the back of the card there. Someone's going to carry someone's luggage. Where are we all going? Can I come? Are we going to Tasmania? That would be fun. I'm in. I know it's far away. It's the other side of the world. I know Sylvia likes to travel. Sylvia? I think we should all go. That'd be cool. Okay, so we've put an arrangement together. We've got our bag. That's one option. So we've got this gorgeous bag. Beautiful floral arrangement. As you can see, look, they're totally different arrangements. And that's okay. So we've got option one. Yeah. So what we could do is, if you've got this die, it's not something you're just going to make for one person once, because we have all these options. Yeah. We have all these options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one in. And I've made this with poinsettias. I wanted you to be able to see it's not just the roses that work with this. Yeah? Christmas gift bag. What would we put in it? Chocolates. I can't eat chocolate, but you know, chocolates. Yeah. Sylvia, yeah, I'll come. I love it. I love it. We could put jewellery in it, a gift scarf. We could put anything that's jewellery. I said jewellery, yeah. So how do we make this one? Right, well, you saw me make the base, yeah? You saw me make the base. So we've made the base. I've got it pre-done. Oh, it's got bits in it. There we go. So I've done the base because we've done that bit. You know how to make that bit. And what I want to do is, this time I cut all the pieces for the base, but I also cut 2 lots of these. So two of this piece, and then 2 of the gold and 2 of the white. And what we're going to do is we're just going to glue these so that they are offset of each other as well. Yeah. Brenda, the poinsettias are so pretty. Friend, if you're wanting to know how to make those poinsettias, there is a video on YouTube and there is a blog post on the blog that has the video to make those as well. We made them 6 different ways, poinsettias. I just had so much fun making those. So if you're wanting to know how to make those poinsettias, then there is definitely a video out there that'll help you. Okay, there we go. I don't want it to splodge, so I'm wiping it. And then we're just going to glue those on top of each other and offset them. So we've got that little drop shadow. Yeah, I've got some pieces still in there, like so. And where should we go the other way? There we go, the other way. It shows up better. There we go. So can you see that? I have just offset it. You can just catch that in the camera. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to take this piece and we are going to fold along the score line and we're going to glue it in the back. Okay. Now, what I want to show you, we just bring it together like that. Yeah? Just put our fingers down, push it down, and bring it together like that. Now, imagine that this piece is not there. Okay. What we could do, because I'm going to make a pocket on the back, okay? So what we could do is do the same on the front, but before we put this on, okay? So we could have this on here, cut this piece off along the score line, pop it on there and put your flower arrangements there and some handles on like we did on this one. So that's an idea. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pocket on the back. So this has got a little pocket on the back and we can put little tags in it. We could put a gift card in it. No. Real purses have got lots of bags. Not real purses have got lots of bags. No. Real purses have got lots of pockets and sections and things. In fact, when we were in Banff, we went to a handbag shop. Yes, I bought a handbag again. And one of the things we were all looking for was those pockets and zips and all those fun things that make up a bag. So why not add some onto our paper ones? Okay. Sylvia, do these fit from the bottom up as decoration? I am not sure what you're meaning. But I'm hopefully going to show you. Oh, I can see that there's a bit left in there that I haven't pulled out. We don't want that there because it'll just stick and we won't be able to get it out. Right, so I am giving it a good squish. Yeah. And what we're going to do is we are going to, I'm getting glue bits because my fingers are getting gluey. I'm going to put glue down here and down here. Okay. I have to say, and it was like Angelica had gone into my brain and just pulled out exactly what I was looking for a gift bag die. When I saw this, I was just so excited and I couldn't wait for it to arrive so I could craft with it. So you can see we've got a nice little pocket there, or it could be the front of a bag and we could put the flowers on the front, you know. So again, I'm going to take my hooks and my furs and I am going to, ooh, it's sticking to my fingers. So, funny story, last night I could not find my little Velcro things anywhere. I was climbing on my chair, looking on my boxes up on the top of my shelves. They were hidden, absolutely hidden. So I had to get someone to go and get me some so that I could make these. Ah, Sylvia, that's good. Awesome. I'm glad I was able to answer that one. All these pieces. So these pieces that I'm using now, that you could put them, let's do it. You could put them together like that on a card and use it as a decorative base. I know one of our design team did that. Unfortunately, I can't think of who it was. So I am sorry. But if you know, then say. That'd be awesome. So that I can give you credit. There we go. So we've got some pieces. This is another way of doing it other than putting the glue on my hand. And I'm just going to shadow drop this one as well. And then that is this style purse created. So when I was saying that, you know, you can't, it's not just one purse for one person. Just imagine every year you give somebody a different purse. What a collection they would have. I mean, wow. A collection of your work. Yeah. There we go. So I'm just going to glue this onto the front. And I'm not going to add flowers onto this one because we've already done that. And you know now what that looks like, yeah? Ah, Chris, you're welcome for the Velcro dot tip. Magnetic closures are fantastic, but they do have their place. And because we don't have multiple layers of paper with this one, the Velcro dots make it much easier. Okay, so that's how we make this one. That's super easy, isn't it? Yeah? So you can see how pretty that would be with the handles if this was the front and the flowers there. And this time I've just done the floral arrangement across. So we did it on the corner of the other one. Yeah, and we've done it across. So you get two very, very different looks. Brenda, it's a versatile die set. And you're saying the entire release is, isn't it? There's so much we can do. So much we can do. So I'm going to save that and make some more poinsettias. And then maybe someone will get it for Christmas. The rose one, I think my mom might be getting that. So, okay. So what have we got in this one? We've done the base again, okay? Because you don't need me to show you the base again, yeah? Now look, again, I've used the papers all from one sheet, apart from the brown, because that's from a different sheet, okay? And we can really change how it looks by just the paper. So we're literally just going to use the paper for this one, okay? And this time, what I'm going to do is we are going to cut. Let me sort my pieces out. There we go. We're going to use these two dies. And we're going to cut 2 of each. Okay? And what they're going to do is... Where's my glue gone? I've lost my glue. There it is. It's right in front of me. There we go. You see? Do you remember when I lost a robin? And I said as soon as I'd finished my live, I'd find it. Well, I did. Do you know? I have a sink right behind me. And it's hidden by me. And it's... I'd put it inside the sink and I'd covered the top with the cover that goes over it. And I'd put it inside the sink. So there was no way I was going to find it on my live, but I did find them. So thankfully my glue was just in front of me. So we're just going to put those 2 pieces in each corner because you can see how it just really makes this pop. And I'm going to do the same on the back. Now you could make these all in advance. And when you're short of a gift bag and a card, you have a stash of them all ready to go. There's a number of times that I have looked for little gift bags. Oh my goodness. And I've not found them and had to use something else. I know when my girls were young, these would have made fun favours. Imagine, I don't know, teenagers still have parties, but they don't do favours and things like that, do they? But something like this would be amazing. There's so much we can use this for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to curve this again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it this way. Okay, and we are going to glue it like so. So I'm just going to glue the ends. A sink in my craft room, Katie. Yeah, I hide it though when I'm on screen. There's all sorts in my craft room. There is a washing machine, a refrigerator, and a tumble dryer. So I have a very small space to work, and it's a utility room really, hence the sink. So it does come in handy, especially when I'm using paints and things. So I've glued those in place. We're going to do the same on the other side. Anna, you are so welcome, my friend. Ow. Okay, I just caught myself. So we're going to do the same with this one. Yeah. Now I want to see lots of bags in the group. It'd be great to see. Diane, your older grandkids get money for Christmas and you're going to put it in the purse this year for the girls. Oh my goodness, they're going to so love that. I am sure your grandkids love everything that you make, Diane. So what am I going to do now? I want to do an eyeballing technique, okay? I am going to try and get these into the same position. And how I'm doing that is I'm going to squish the bag together. Yeah? I've got it stuck to my finger. There we go. So I can see by squishing it together, I've got those straps in the same place. So I chose the brown because it contrasted nicely with this. Angelica makes it easy. In fact, all the designers make it easy with their paper pads. Everything coordinates. It makes it so easy to just get our dies out and craft. I don't know about you, but oh my goodness, years ago I would sit on the floor looking for papers that worked with each other, and it would take me hours. I mean, I did have fun, but I just love the fact that these all work together. Right, so I've cut 4 of these. I've got 2 dies, so I cut 2 of each. And we're just going to glue these on to the bottom of those handles. There we go. Now then, as I mentioned earlier, we do have a savings with the buy it all bundle. You can save 20% if you want everything from the release. But that does end on the 19th. So if that is something for you, make sure that you head to the website, add that into your basket, and our shipping team will get that out to you. Our shipping team is awesome. I know that they are preparing right now for Black Friday. So they're getting all the boxes ready. Yeah. Okay, so we are just about done. And my goodness, we are just at the top of the hour. So that was perfect timing. There we go. So you can see it looks great that way, or you could have it that way as the front. Oh, L's to make one out of fabric. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be amazing? I wonder. Now you've got us all thinking, L's. Okay, so we have version 1, an open top bag with a handle, with 2 handles, yeah? You could put flowers on it, we could put tags around the handle and put them on there. Then we had the option that closes at the top like this. And then we had this one that we made. So we've got 3 different bags, 1 die, and I'm sure there are lots of other ways that we can, you know, we can use all those elements to create different things. Okay, so I'm going to flip the screen. And I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. My goodness, haven't we had fun? I am back on Wednesday. You get me again on Wednesday. And we are going to find some more versatility in this release. Oh my goodness. We're going to have a go with the vase. Okay. So that'll be fun. And then David is with us for Coffee and Craft this week, and Annette is with us on Friday. There you go. I did remember I was pulling, you could see I was pulling it out of my head then, couldn't you? Okay, well, I will let you get on with your rest of your day. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and of course, happy crafting. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.